Now we report on a matter of the utmost importance, and I urge you to give this your close attention. Yesterday, the Hindu newspaper reported that at Tuesday's cabinet meeting, President Sirisena reportedly said, "The Indian national must be a raw agent trying to kill me." As soon as this news report was published, 3 government institutions, the President's Office, Secretary to the Cabinet of Ministers, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, all refuted the claim. President Maithripala Sirisena had called the Indian Prime Minister regarding this. Issuing a media release, the Indian Prime Minister's office has identified these reports as malicious. The release issued by the Indian Prime Minister's office continues to say the Sri Lankan President mentioned that the mischievous and mala fide reports were utterly baseless and false. At present, the President and the Indian Prime Minister and several other institutions have refuted these reports. However, our Prime Minister is still silent. Today, the Prime Minister, along with Ministers Sagala Ratnayaka and Malik Samaravikrama, went to India. The spokesperson for the Indian Ministry of Foreign Affairs said that the Sri Lankan Prime Minister will call on the Indian Prime Minister as well during this tour. We spoke to the Additional Secretary to the Prime Minister, Mr. Saman Ataudahetti, and the Prime Minister's Media Secretary to ask for a comment about this. Both of these gentlemen said that this matter does not involve the Prime Minister's office. They did not provide any further clarification into this very serious matter. The question at hand now is the details of the cabinet meeting being leaked out to foreign media. In addition, someone or a group are trying to create a crisis among 2 countries and 2 state leaders, and yet our Prime Minister is silent.
The common stance is that this was done deliberately to create turmoil between 2 countries. This was an organized attempt. A few people who are in the cabinet have called her. They have told her about this. That is what the media report says. I have this to ask. Do these people who are trying to create this dangerous situation have the ability to reveal their names if something like this actually happened? The other matter is it should be found out as to who is trying to create a problem among 2 countries after distorting something that was mentioned at a cabinet meeting. It is the responsibility of the whole government to look into this. This was something that was leaked out to a journalist over the phone. It is very dangerous. They have acted to break the relationship we have with another country. Not only that, they have degraded the president and they have attempted to create a turmoil between the president and the leaders there. This has been done purposely to create an issue.
The journalist from the Hindu newspaper, Meera Srinivasan, says she has used sources including 4 ministers to confirm this. Who are these sources? There isn't much to do. All you have to do is to hand over the investigation to the CID. If the phones are taken, then the country will know as to who has leaked the information, who the sources are. However, the Hindu newspaper's journalist was at the cabinet media briefing yesterday as well. We have a serious question. Ask the Minister of Law and Order. Why isn't an investigation being launched under the CID into this? Isn't this a conspiracy to create a turmoil between 2 countries involving the President and the Indian Prime Minister? If the same thing happened in India, they will take action immediately, and there are multiple examples from India to back this claim. Again, the question, what action will be taken against the Hindu newspaper for publishing, as Indian officials have claimed, malicious reports? Who handed this information to the journalist from the Hindu newspaper? Why is the Prime Minister silent? There is another important factor here. Vimal Weerawansa yesterday spoke about the Indian national who has been arrested in connection with the assassination plot. He divulged information that this person was from RAW. He mentioned his badge number issued by RAW as well. However, there has been no comment on this from the Indian side. When this Indian national was arrested, before 2 hours, the Indian High Commission said that this person was mentally ill. It is not too late. The Indian High Commission can still provide a statement on what Vimal Veeravansa revealed. This is a threat against the national security of the country. The law should be enacted on all those who are involved in this. No one is above the law. Even the international community are looking into what is happening in the country. All this should be revealed to the people of the country.